All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start the second round. We're gonna bring up our first contestant, Titus. Titus, you actually come on stage now.
Here. Just stand under the X.
Hello, Titus. Are you ready for your task?
Scared, but let's do this.
As a quick review, in this second round, we're going to give you a scenario that you will have to act out in character.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Oh, here's a microphone.
No, you might need that back. It's up to you. Anyway, here's your scenario. It is the year 2016, and you have been selected as a candidate for presidency. You now have to tell this audience why they should vote for you to be President of the United States.
My fellow Americans and weeaboos, if I am elected president, I promise there will be a blitzball stadium in every state of this freaking United States of America. Furthermore, sin will be eradicated. You know what? Throw in Pokemon too, and guess what? We'll have swim teams too. Swampert, do you want to be on my swim team? All right, Xanax and Ames, let's do this. But there's a lot.
Titus, a word from the moderator's table. What is your policy on bears?
Well,
this is current. This is very
I don't
current.
know much about bears. I know much about shoe puffs. Those are like blue trunk elephant type things. But as far as bears go, I like them. They're fuzzy, they're cute, and they kill things. But as far as our future goes, it's gonna be a bright one. There's gonna be laughs, love. We might have to, deal with a few bumps in the road. But you know what? Nuna would want that, and I would want that. Wait, how am I still alive? Oh, hi. I probably shouldn't be here. Sorry.
All right.
There we are. That was fantastic. We're going to have a voting booth in the back. Afterwards, you can put your little ballot in and whether you want to vote for him or the bear.
He's running against a bear?
Yes. Things change, all right? Get with the times. My gosh, don't be ignorant. All right, up next, we have Aladdin. Are you ready?
In there. I can't disturb him right now. He's probably sleeping, or taking a shower, or watching things he shouldn't be watching. I don't think you should look in there.
Jim, what have I told you about touching random people's flutes?
Actually, you told me nothing.
Don't.
Hello, Aladdin. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm really happy because I like this idea and my cohort said it's okay. So, you are attending Colossalcon and your friends have just told you about 18 plus panels. How does that make you feel and what panels would you like to attend?
Will there be pretty ladies in all of them?
Some yes.
I want to go see all the pie. But I don't want anyone to take the old pie away from me. They're mine. Mine. I've come from faraway lands. If you take old pie from me, I will not be happy.
Aladdin, I just have to ask. These are 18 plus panels. How old are you?
12? Don't worry, I can use my magic and make myself look. All the older and super sexy. And then all the ladies will let me touch their own pie.
It doesn't work on some people.
I guess our next contestant is just coming up here of her own volition.
Oh, all right.
How do you know you're next?
Because Team Rocket always knows.
So our next person is CL.
And that was what you were supposed to do. Not really. Yeah, but you actually are next. I'm quite impressed.
Jessie, you're going to have to hand Meowth over to our MCs for a moment. They're going to babysit him because you have found yourself in a unique position of running out of Pokemon. And I know you ditched James because he was slowing you down, but now you have to stall for time until James can show up with more Pokemon to help you guys actually win for Team Rocket.
I'd like to know why I need Pokemon. I mean, I have more talent in my pinky than James has in that entire head of his. But that is beside the point. Everyone knows the point of Team Rocket is mayhem and madness and to steal rare Pokemon. Are there any Pokemon out there? I swear I saw Mew earlier at this con. Quick, somebody, tell me where Mew is now, or prepare for a fight! Well, what do we have hiding behind this black laptop?
He's a rubbish Pokemon. He can't even say his name right.
Well, neither can Meow. He just uses human speech. Can this Pokemon use human speech? To say. Tell you what, Colossalcon, I'll make you a deal. If you promise to give me Mew, I will bid you adieu. But if I don't get Mew by the end of this con, Team Rocket will take over the world! I'm just Jessie, I'm so cute. Anyway, I guess I will bid you adieu. All in the name of getting that Mew!
Jessie's fancy the entire time. Pinky was up.
When in doubt.
So our next contestant is CL Phantom Hive.
All right. Hey.
Is that just a purely cosmetic eye
Push.
patch then?
There's magic.
There's magic in it.
What does it do?
Curses souls.
Seal.
Yes.
So you were attending the formal ball at Colossalcon. The formal ball at Colossalcon. When you discover that you forgot your matching shoes at home.
This is a travesty. This right here. Do you see this? Sebastian, do you see this? It was your job to pack the shoes. Do not try and put this on Maylin, okay? Okay? I have a gardener with flamethrowers. Do I need to call him to torch these terrible travesties that adorn these beautiful feet? I cannot put on the Ritz without proper footwear. Go back to Lloyd's, go back to London, figure this out. I cannot make an appearance like this. Do you think the coat does all the work? Do you think the eye patch gets all the ladies? There are ladies that need the shoes. They understand me.
Oh, we can tell.
I'm very excited to say that our next contestant is not a bear. Our next contestant is Chuck. Charlie, Chuck, it's...
What is that?
What is it?
What?
Is there a Chuck without hair? Partially. And he...
Is that a spoiler?
way to go. Why didn't you tag
No
him?
wonder Dean can't let me out of the house anymore.
All right, Charlie. So I heard you mentioning some LARP earlier, correct?
Yes.
Cool. So I think this is something right up your alley. Have you ever been a GM for a Dungeons and Dragons game before?
As if, yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Fantastic. That's just what I wanted to hear. Because congratulations, this entire audience is now your Dungeons and Dragons game session. And you are their GM. And they have come across a terrible fate, and you must now tell them of the battle in which they are about to enter.
Well, thank you so much for your service, first off. It is not easy being in this line of work, obviously. It does come with a few hazards. Namely, other teams and other dragons and monsters. I'm not very good at lying, so, and the great words, okay, you know what, never mind. I'm not going to quote Dumbledore. We all love him. Hermione Granger would not give up. Princess Leia would not give up. So why should you? This battle, I'm not going to lie, is going to be very rough. And probably most of you will die. But I can promise you there are rewards at the end. But maybe just not as much as you think. Because this war has kind of drained our money. So, point being, this battle will be very, very hard. But that doesn't mean you should give up. Because we're all here, we're all fighting. And please, as Bobby Singer says, family does not end in blood. You are my family, and I am very, very sorry that we have to do this. But we must do it for victory.
So, are there any girls in the tavern?
Possibly.
I'm rolling this dice. What did I get? 15? Am I getting drunk?
That depends.
On?
Do you want my stash?
Do I what?
Do you want my stash?
I'm just wanting to know how drunk I am.
I live with Dean Winchester. The answer is yes. You will be very, very drunk.
Can I get other girls?
Only if I do it first.
Rolling for initiative.
12.
Roll for initiative. Let's see who's gonna hit on these chicks.
2.
Then yes.
So I'm rolling to see how creeped out she is. Oh, natural 20.
I do not get away without the cops. I gotta go.
That has a negative 15 modifier on it for every year old she is.
I'm so sorry, honey. I tried.
We are too. Thank you. So while Jim is rethinking his life, we're going to go ahead and bring up our next person, which is Monokuma. I think. Yes? Monokuma? Put your hand down, free.
Why, hello there, Monokuma.
Greetings.
Greetings. So, here is your scenario. You have been tasked at Colossalcon to be a guest judge, if you will. Someone has committed a crime here at Colossalcon. They have stolen something from the dealer's hall, and it is up to you to cast judgment upon them for stealing the most heinous of items, a body pillow. What is your verdict?
That's tough. Honestly, a body pillow? You can do better than that! Please! Oh, I see you laughing right there. Okay, so a body pillow. What would I do? So whoever the person who stole it was, I would probably just be all like... I would probably just tell them, like, no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, no. I would, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, an ironic execution maybe? Like, if, for example, if you are a special rice eater, I would perform a very, very ironic execution where you are crushed by rice! Come on, you're supposed to laugh at that, come on. Thank you.
But it's scary.
Please, I know. Do you have anything else for me? Because that is disappointing. Are you sure? Are you talented in any way?
Positive.
Are you sure? Are you talented?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, what kind of talent
Have
do you
you
have?
read my shirt?
I mean, like, what did your shirt say? Stockpile, rest, hammer, arm. No. You're gonna get crushed.
Thank you. Very good judging. All right, up next, we're going to bring our next contestant, Monkey D. Luffy. Wow. Accelerate.
Hi. What's up?
That's up. It's very bright out there.
I mean, you're not wrong, but these judges are just completely thinking. Don't eat the Tabasco.
Maybe Sanji could use that to make a nice meal.
No second gear.
All right, Luffy. I'm very sorry to hear about your ship. That was very heartfelt. And I felt it right here in Mokokoro. But I heard that there is a much nicer ship right here at Colossalcon. It's big, it's inflatable, and it's in the game room. Do you think that might suit your needs?
It is? Oh my god! Would you guys notice if it went missing?
Yes.
Yeah, we would.
You said it's inflatable though, right? All right, guys, we got to get together, and we're just gonna go when nobody else is looking. Actually, it really doesn't matter if they are looking because it's inflatable. All we have to do is deflate it. I'm inflatable. So it'll be great. And then I'll just take it and I'll put it in the sunny, and then that way I can just ride it because it'll float in the ocean. What if it deflates? I sink like a brick. I don't care about that anyway. Awesome! I'm gonna go see it right now!
Notify security.
What?
Nothing.
Yes!
Very, very good. If we can have our next contestant, the doctor. Rose is not here. It's been me all night long.
Potty break.
No! Rose isn't here. It's okay. It's all right.
Potty break.
It's okay. All right, here you go.
You gotta let me catch my breath, I'm sorry.
Hey, babe.
Sorry.
All right, doctor, I believe I have one. I'm gonna try this out. So, you have traveled across many, many dimensions, many worlds, seen many different things. You've experienced, like, life, man.
You're in there.
But have you ever experienced something so heinous, so gut-wrenching, so terrible as con plague? As the con plague, you know, when you go to con and you get horrendously sick?
I do not need another regeneration.
In your expertise, doctor, how would you cure someone who is caught the con plague?
Rose. Rose, are you okay?
No?
Rose, please lay down. Please, please, please. Rose, I think that you have caught the conflict.
Thank God.
I'm going to get it out of you. I swear.
Okay.
Here it comes. Are you okay?
No.
Well, that usually works. So I don't have salt. No, way too salty.
Tabasco.
What are you doing?
How about now?
Actually, yeah.
There we go. I cross my heart and hope to die for you.
I hope that happens twice.
Thank you. And thank you to our wonderful Rose. And head off with the doctor.
Do I have to?
No, luckily you don't. All right, up next we have Deadpool.
Wait, hang on. No, not Deadpool. Get off. No.
No, you're reading it upside down. It's Deadpool.
Deadpool upside down is not Deadpool. It's Loop Dead. Okay, dead backwards is still dead, but... Okay, it's your turn. Just kidding, get off stage.
No, it is your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's not your turn. Then.
Deadpool, I like your color scheme. Yeah, no, it's great. Black, red, kind of works for me. Anyway, so here's what's going on. You've suffered a lot of loss in your life. I mean a lot of loss. Mostly because you killed all those people, except for one. Your one true love. The B. Arthur. You are at her funeral, and it's time to eulogize the greatest golden girl of all time. Off you go.
B. Arthur was... She was a good woman. She was always there for me when I needed it, sort of, you know, like I could plug in one of her movies and, you know, and she never actually really knew me. I never actually met her in person. She was such a wonderful person. It takes such incredible acting skill to make a semi-decent scene in a Christmas special by George Lucas. For a second, I almost forgot that we couldn't see Grandpa Wookie's hands. Oh, the author, it won't be the same without you. That cantina. Everything you've done, the millions you've touched, including me and, you know, when I'm in the bathtub. Oh no, wait, I was actually washing myself, never mind. Wow, I need therapy or something. I got issues, man. Who am I? Oh wait, that's right. Arthur. Oh. Excellent job. Up next, we have Girl.
Hello there, girl. How are you? That's a great emotion. Doop. Yes. So I was informed by your owner Zim that you are very good at helping people with tasks and getting them done. And I have a big task for you. We have a panel room that is completely not set up, and we need you to set up a bunch of chairs and wire some microphones, and then I need you to record a nice intro for our guest of honors. Could you practice that intro for me? Could you do some guest of honor intros for me in the audience?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's hear it.
I like waffles. Have you guys ever seen that Moose show? Moose. It watches you. I like biscuits too. Ooh, waffles. Waffles, waffles, waffles. This isn't a waffle.
Is that a shoe?
Don't judge me. I'm not right in the head. Can a robot get fleas? And germs? Did you ever see that episode with Zim and the germs? They're everywhere. Who was the guest again?
Matt Mercer's a guest. He voiced from Attack on Titan and
I really
Street
don't know
Fighter
that
and Thundercats.
He's probably not that important. I haven't heard of him. Is he on the Scary Monkey show?
Sure, why not?
Oh, is he the Scary Monkey?
Yes.
I can believe it then. Scary Monkey, everybody!
What did he say?
You're a
Did he
scary
say-
monkey.
This man is engaged, people.
She must be so lucky. I mean,
That's a word to describe it, yes.
Who you
next
scared? Scale,
is-
1 to 10. 1, not scared. 1, 7. All right.
You didn't even hear what the scale was. It could have been 1 to 100 and you just like...
No, I said 1 to 10, but 1 not scared, and then 10 very scared, 9 not scared. 0. That's really bad.
You alright?
No, I'm hurt.
Alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and bring up the next guest. Mirai Kuriyama. You guys gonna acknowledge that she's here? Just ignore her.
Welcome.
Hi! I can talk super high too.
I have no idea. I'm just saying hi to these adorable little Japanese people that keep coming up on stage that I know very little about as an assassin.
if she winks at me one more time, I'm gonna get the Diabeetus.
Kawaii BGBs? Is that what you said? Oh, that's worse.
Did you just say Diabeetus?
It's infectious, man. It'll get you.
Shut up, Bear. All right, so you are going to school, and your new school, you find out that your teacher is a bear. I know, right? But don't look at me, look at them.
What's the bear teaching?
The bear is teaching chemistry.
That sounds volatile.
So, you're a bear, and you're teaching us a subject that involves chemicals? Don't you think that's a little bit dangerous? Well, we could burn ourselves, or... well, there's also very many things with the glass and your claws, and the fact that you could maul one of us. I don't know how to say this is. Why would they hire a bear? I don't know what's wrong with the staff here, but let's just say, well, maybe you shouldn't handle the glass or the chemicals. Let the other students do everything else, and you can sit there. Yeah, sounds about right. Maybe I should call animal control. I don't think you belong here at all.
Did the bear already get her?
Yep, somebody go get me an EpiPen. I definitely have the Diabeetus.
No. You suffer.
Oatmeal.
That too. I like it.
Our next contestant is Link.
Try to keep your monologues to a limited amount.
So Link, hi. So today you are going into a pot shop, but you find out that it's not pottery.
I'm sorry. Welcome to Colorado, Link. Hello.
I heard you had pot. Do you have many types of pot?
We got this one, and that one.
He wants you to pee in one of those.
You gotta make a choice. It's dangerous out there.
I'm afraid I already went to the bathroom. However, I think I may be in the wrong shop. Do you accept rupees?
Yeah, I guess we could accept rupees. I mean, the exchange rate on those ain't bad.
Hold on, wait.
Alright, I don't have a lot of rupees on me, but do you have some grass that needs cut?
Actually, yes.
How much grass?
It's the wrong kind of pot. Not that kind of grass. I'm not reaching for that. Don't laugh at that.
So I see a lot of broccoli around, but I don't see any pots.
He's not wrong.
Maybe check Pottery Barn.
Is that pot?
Those are boobs.
Not that. This is pot. How much?
7.
7.
Yes. So that would be 7 times 20. I can't math. What is that? 140 rupees.
I can only hold 99.
Get out.
Just for the record, we're not liable for that stuff, right?
Let me give this back to him. You got it.
Up next, we'd like to welcome Cecil. Or is it Cecil?
Cecil! Carlos!
Thank you for knowing his name now.
Hey, you can sit closer.
There's more than one.
Oh. Oh dear. They must battle.
I can't handle this right now. Were you playing with the dimension filter again?
Hi, Cecil.
Hello.
I hate to interrupt. I know what you're talking about is very important, but with your background in broadcasting, we've decided to put you in a situation where you are covering Titus's bid for president. You can be either pro-Titus or against Titus, or con-Titus, let's say, but you have to pick a side and give us your impressions of his bid for candidacy.
Listeners, tonight I bring a very interesting report. The presidency, which we thought was dealt with and we thought would not come again for at least 2 more years, has come a bit early, and we have Titus, that's Titus, running again. Now, I know what you're thinking. I thought we were all done with this when the mayoral candidacy was finished with the lights and the machinery and whatnot in the old gorge.
Well, it seems like they've started up again, and we can't stop them. We literally cannot turn it off. So, we need to elect a new president. Now, I heard his speech from earlier, and let me tell you, Nightvale, oh my gosh, his hair. It's not as good as Carlos's, but it's very blonde, and it's very long, and my gosh, I need to meet his barber. Oh my gosh. But, in all seriousness, I think his plan for economy and the development of the education program in our little town is excellent and should be well funded in the future. So, I would say vote for him. Of course, that doesn't matter. The election is decided by the city council as well as the landmark Hidden Gorge, where they spit out the name in a few weeks' time. So, vote or burn them, doesn't matter. Talk to you later, Nightvale. Bye.
I love tuning into that channel. It
Vote
seems a little
for Bear. Vote for Bear. Vote for Bear. All right, all 3 people voting for Bear, thank you. Bear, you don't count. You can't vote for yourself.
Oh.
So we're gonna bring up our next person, Emerald.
So I have a question for you. How good are you at stealing stuff?
That's really what you're asking? Have you looked for your wallet today?
That's not my wallet. Okay. That's pretty good. You are good at stealing. Okay.
Thank you.
So, I heard that the Colossalcon Masquerade has a very, very, very big cash prize. And I want you, don't listen to this by the way, I want you to go steal it for me. But there are lots of traps, there's a lots of lasers, and there's at least 2 dudes dressed up as Alphonse guarding it. And I want you to tell me how you're gonna get me my money.
Your money, sir. Well, since you are a valued client and I would love to work for you, since I know what's in your bank account, sir, hopefully you'll make it worth it for me as well. First thing I would do is send out my colleague Mercury. You haven't seen him here today because he's already behind the scenes at the con, doing recon for me. And I believe he should be infiltrating the con ops at this very moment. Step 1, Mercury is already in place. Step 2, Cinder is on her way. You guys know what that means, right? You don't want to piss her off. Step 3, I enter the masquerade. Distract everyone. Mercury's already stolen the money. Job done. It's that simple. The lasers. Alphonse isn't a problem. No, definitely not. And how are there 2? Have you been experimenting? We need to work together more. Because if you could clone me, I could steal twice as much. That sounds fantastic. So we're gonna need a scientist up in here. If there's Shao Tucker, I heard that he does really great things. Alphonse isn't gonna be a problem. He's just a little guy, no problem at all. As for those lasers, I'll just turn them off. It's not a big deal. Come on, I'm an expert. No monsters, no Grim, nothing like that. No? I mean, I'm used to fighting monsters as big as this building. In these heels, I can do anything.
All right. What? Here, why don't you go announce our next person, Jim?
All right. Oh my God, I have tetanus. What did you do to me? I'm not voting for this guy. Look what he does.
What?
Teetus, I have the teetus.
You have the teetus.
Yes. This is the worst presidential candidate ever.
You're blaming him for catching diabetes.
Yes, I have diabeetus. I have to see a doctor and I have to file a medical claim.
It's all right.
Can we have up our final contestant for this round, Elsa? Here you go. Be careful. You'll probably catch this.
Still mad at you.
Just let it go. Don't let it hold you back anymore.
I just want to know how I ended up with all the pot.
Hello, Elsa. How are you?
I'm cool. I'm just chilling.
Chilling, being cool. Nice. Stay frosty, my friend. So, how are you liking Colossalcon?
I'm sorry.
How are you liking Colossalcon?
It's one of the coolest cons I've been to this summer.
I know, right? It's the bee's knees.
Temperature dropped about 10 degrees when I got here.
I've been told that one of the best aspects of this con is the Kalahari Water Park. Wouldn't you like to go enjoy that water park?
Absolutely. I could make it a lot more fun, too.
I know. Why don't you tell me how you could make that water park more fun?
Well, for starters, the decoration could use a little bit of pizzazz and some sparkles. Yeah, and the water's kind of flowing. I think we could make an ice rink in there too. So it could be, we could get Olaf in there. Oh yeah, we could just make this the coolest water park in North America, in the world. And it'd be even cooler because, well, I'd be there, and since I've finally learned to control these powers somewhat, yeah, there's still a few quirks every now and then. Can't control the curse still a little bit, you know. But yeah, we could just gotta make sure everyone's out of the way before we do the redecorating. Or we'll end up with some really detailed statues. Anna, please, wherever you are, just stay back. Yeah.
Thank you, Elsa.
Let it go, let it go. Here's your microphone.
Thank you.
I want to give that joke an absolute 0. Because it's a nice pun. He gets it. He got me. Absolutely.
So let's have one more round of applause for all of our second round contestants.